ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। जय श्री राम। जय श्री राम। जय श्री राम। हरि ओम। A very warm welcome. Parvati and Mahadeva, Shiva, they have reached Kailasa. सिद्धतपोधन जोगी जन सुर किन्नर मुनि वृंद बसहितः सुकृति सकल सेवहि शिव सुख कंद सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। सिद्ध तपोधन, that particular place, a host of all Siddha Purushas, Jogi Jana, Sura, Kinnara, Muni Vrinda, everybody lived there happily. All of them. Sevahi Shiva Sukha Kanda. They all served Bhagavan Shivaji. Continuing, Tulsidas says, Hari Har Bimukha Dharma Rati Nahi ते नरतः सपने हूँ नहीं जाही तेहि गिरि पर्वत बिटप बिसाला नित नूतन सुंदर सब काला त्रिविध समीर सुशीतली छाया शिव विश्राम बेटप श्रुति गाया एक बार तेहि तर प्रभु गयवु तरु बिलो की उर अति सुख भयवु निज कर डासी नागरी पुछाला बैठे सहज ही शंभु कृपाला कुंद इंदुदर गौर शरीरा भुज प्रलंब परिधन मुनि चीरा तरुण अरुण अम्बुज समचरना नख दुति भगत हृदय तमहरना भुजग भूति भूषण त्रिपुरारी आननु सरद छंद छबिहारी जटा मुकुट सुर सरित सिर लोचन नलिन विशाल नीलकंठ लावण्य निधि सोह बाल विधु भाल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरिहर विमुख धर्मरति नाही। Tulsidas says, those people, please be very attentive. We have to understand every single aspect of this. Those people who have no love for Hari and Hara, Harihara, Bimukha. Bimukha means the one who is away, keeping their faces turned away from Hari and Hara. Ratinahi, the one who does not love them. They, those people, narataha sapnehu nahi jahi. Such a people can never even dream of going to a place called Kailasa. All of us want heaven, isn't it? And of course, definitely, in the loka it is there. Shaivites want to go to Kailasa. Vaishnavites want to go to Vaikuntha. Isn't it? Those are there. But the point here is, those people who have no love for Hari and Hara, look at that beauty in that. Both are included. Such people can never go to Kailasa. They can't even dream. Even in their dream, they will not go there. Tehi giri para vata bitapa bisala. At the top of the mountain, vata bitapa, a very vishal, a huge banyan tree was there. And nitanutana sundara sabakala. Sabakala, at all time, it looks fresh and beautiful. Nutana, as though it is very new. The leaves are very new. There are no dry leaves, fallen, nothing. It is eternally fresh, huge banyan tree. Tribida samira susitali chaya. And beautiful, cool breeze always. Of course, naturally it has to be cool because it is in such heights, filled with snow all around. Naturally it will be cool only. And then that fragrance, soft fragrance breeze keeps moving there. Shiva Bishrama Beta Pashutigaya. What did Shiva do? That is the place he chose for relaxing. Interesting is, Shivaji's relaxation is more in meditation. I'll give you a very interesting example. Somebody asked Parampuja Gurudev, Swami Chimnanji, who used to work 16 hours, 17 hours, 18 hours a day, he used to work. In fact, I am one Pratyaksha Sakshi. I was very much there, who witnessed Gurudev getting up at 3:30 in the morning, working up to 11 o'clock in the night. And at the same time, pleasing everybody, giving time for people also, bhaktas, devotees, etc. So somebody asked Gurudev, Swamiji, when do you rest? Gurudev very beautifully replied, two beautiful sentences. Remember, these two sentences can be a Mahavakya for somebody who wants to accomplish something in life. What are those two Mahavakyas? One, if you rest, you rust. First sentence. Remember, if you rest, you rust. This is what Parampuja Gurudev said. And the second statement was very wonderful. He said, I rest in my work. Think, I rest in my work. Meaning what? Work is not at all a pressure. The love for my work should not bring pressure. If it brings pressure, then I have no love for that work. It becomes a mechanical activity, boredom activity, an activity which only brings lot of negativities to my mind. It can be as simple as cooking at home, as simple as sweeping and swabbing home. The sweeping and swabbing, many people have got servant maids. Why? They cannot do it. Physical problems are acceptable. Please note, physical problems are acceptable. But boredom, I think I can't do it. You please appoint somebody to do it. These are all, very useless mind. When I love something, I am ready to do anything for that thing. Like for example, so many of you might be a great, some of you are, sevaks in one organization, let us say. And you are one sevak in an organization, you volunteer in an organization, any spiritual organization or any not commercial organization, any, NGO. Some NGOs are there. Today, NGOs are very popular. Lot of younger generation. They all come together on a Sunday morning, early morning, wearing gloves, having some bags. They go clean the road, clean the lakes. Here in Mysore also. In Mysore we have a very popular lake where very occasionally all the youngsters go, not only lake, even in our Chamundi Betta. These so-called irresponsible, so-called human beings, I don't even put them in the bracket of human beings, throw things there and there, bottles and plastic covers and all the half-eaten things and all, they just throw. I don't call them as human beings also. They are worse than animals. However, the younger generation who want to serve the society, on a Sunday morning, they could have slept properly. But then they get up with a cap, with an identity also. Why? So that otherwise we won't look at it. When all the, let us say 15 people are wearing a cap and a red coat or something like that, and then they are working, even the public also joins. Public also, so much over, they are all doing. Why shouldn't I volunteer? Let me also volunteer. They will do. At home, the person will not even clean one coffee tumbler. But they will be ready to go there and then clean all the dirty things. Please think, work is worship. Any work for that matter. And the one who feels, I am all the time I have to work, that means the person has no love for the house, for the husband or the wife, or the children, or the society. Think, therefore, you must have work, you must have love for the work, and that is what we saw in Param Puja Gurudev. And that's where he said, I rest in my work, and if I rest, I rust. Remember this. So everything can become a beautiful, loving activity. Right? Shiva Vishrama Beta Pashutikaya. Bhagavan Shiva, he loves to go and sit near that vriksha. And once Ekabharatehina Tara Prabhu Gayavu, once Ekabhara, he went and sat there. Prabhu, Bhagavan Shivaji went and sat there. Tarubilo Kiyura Ati Sukhubayavu. And when he sat there, he saw the beauty of the mountains, snow-capped mountains, and the beautiful breeze, and the wonderful fragrance that was, coming along with the breeze. He was so delighted, his heart was so filled with joy. Nijakara dasi nagari puchala. What did he do? He immediately put his, that particular practices are there. A tiger skin is put under, and then people sit there for meditation, etc., etc. Those practices, even today it is there in the north and all. When you go to the caves and all those places, even today yogis, Siddha Purushas are all, plenty of them are there, and then they put one tiger skin and then sit on that. He put a tiger skin and Bhaite Sahajahi Sambhu Kripala Sahajahi Bhaite. Casually he sat down. Who? Shambhu Kripala. Kripala, the one who is ocean of mercy. He was sitting there. Kunda Indudara Gaura Sarira Bhuja Pralamba Paridhana Munichira. His body was very fair. There are so many descriptions, The Kavitakar or Sahitya, the one who writes, they imagine Shiva to be this way. And then based on their imagination, they do beautiful, kavita, or they write very beautifully. Kunda Indudara Gaura Sarira. He had broad shoulders, very strong arms. Bhuja Pralamba, Paridhana Munichira. And he was covering himself with the bark, tree's bark. He was covering himself. These are all very, looks very unusual to all of us. Why? We are wearing wonderful clothes. Daily, morning one, evening one, etc., etc. Spending all our money unnecessarily. Isn't it? We wear lot of fanciful dresses. Shivaji never bothered all that. Take some bark and then just cover over. That is also why he is not required, but then he is covering for others' sake, we should say. Taruna runam bhuja samacharana. His feet. Ambuja charana. Ambuja sama meaning his both the feet was like, beautifully bloomed lotuses. Taruna aruna ambuja samacharana. Nakhaduti bhagata hridaya tamaharana. His nakhaduti. His nakha means toenails. Bhagata hridaya tamaharana. It only brings so much of glow, and it also shows how beautiful his heart is, which dispels darkness. Hridaya tamaharana. Tamaharana means the one which dispels darkness. Bhujaga bhuti bhushana tripurari. Bhujaga bhuti bhushana. He had serpents everywhere. We have seen this description earlier also. Tripurari. Ananusarada chanda chabihari. His facial expression itself was so beautiful. Why? He was reveling in that wonderful experience of absolute bliss. That one could see, that splendor one could see in his face. And it was, it was something like eclipsing Chanda Chabihari, that beautiful full moon during autumn season. That beautiful moon also was not looking so beautiful as like the face of Bhagavan Shiva. Jata mukuta sura sarita sira lochana nalina bisal. Jata mukuta. He had a hair tied like a mukuta. And then sura sarita sira. Gangaji was flowing from there. Lochana nalina bisala. His eyes were again, big like lotuses. Nalina bisala. Vishala, big eyes. Big eyes is beautiful eyes. Big eyes means not like Rakshasa eyes. Big eyes means beautifully lotus-like. Nalina lochana. Neelakanthala vanyanithi. The throat was dark with that, the poison. During the Samudra Mathana, that he took the poison that was stuck here in his neck itself. That, Neelakantha Lavanyanidhi. Lavanyanidhi was like, it was shining. Soha Bala Bidhubala. One is, there was a crescent also, and then the Lord looked like, so beautiful. So beautiful. बैठे सोह कामरी पुकैसे धरे शरीरु सांतर सुजैसे पार्वती भल अवसरु जानी गई शंभु पहि मातु भवानी जानी प्रिय आदरु अति कीन्हा वाम भाग आसनु हर दीना बैठी शिव समीप हर्षाई पूरब जन्म कथाचित आई पति हेतु अधिक अनुमानी बिहसी उमा बोली प्रिय बानी कथा जो सकल लोक हितकारी सोई पूछन चह शैल कुमारी विश्वनाथ मम नाथ पुरारी त्रिभुवन महिमा विदित तुम्हारी चर अरु अचर नाग नर देवा सकल करहि पद पंकज सेवा प्रभु समर्थ सर्वज्ञ शिव सकल कला गुण धाम जोग ज्ञान वैराग्य निधि प्रणत कलप तरु नाम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय बैठे सोह कामरिपु कैसे कामरिपु द वन हु डिस्ट्रॉयड कामदेवा सोह बैठे ही sat there comfortably धरे शरीरु संतर सुजैसे he sat like we say he sat silently, but Tulsidas says Santara Suchaise, he was the embodiment of quietitude itself. We quietly sit down when we say we don't speak, we keep quiet, but the mind is so restless. There is one volcano in our mind when we sit silently also, isn't it? Gurudev used to say, roaring silence. There are two meanings to it. One roaring is what is happening in us when we sit silently. Roaring, so volcano inside. Another rolling silence is such silence that, it is beyond expression. Dhare Sariru Santarasu Jaiseba. Like the embodiment of quietude, Shivaji sat there. Parvati Bhala Avasaru Jani. Parvati thought, now this is the right time. Why? He is extremely happy. Bhagavan is extremely delighted. And in a delightful mood, when somebody comes and asks anything, Bhagavan will just give it away. And Shivaji, though you know, you can make him happy very easily. All maximum Rakshasas have performed penance, taking Shivaji as the Aradhya Devata. And then Shivaji would supply free what? Boons. Tatastu, tatastu. And then Vishnu has to run behind. Now see, Rama also came because of that only. Parvati bala avasaru jani gai sambhupahi matu bhavani. Matu bhavani gai sambhupahi. She went near Shambhu. Jani priya adaru ati kinha. Jani priya. Now look at the difference. Earlier when Sati had come, after she disguised herself as Sita, and then later when she came, what did Shivaji do? He did not ask her to sit next to him. He put a seat in front of him and asked her to sit there. Here, Jani Priya. Now he has accepted her. Therefore, why, love towards a wife. I don't know if that word is correct or not in English. Many words are wrong. Wifely love. I don't know if it is correct or not. Anyway, Jani Priya. Recognizing her presence there, Adaru Atikinha. Shivaji very beautifully, what do you call it as? Responded, reciprocated to her coming. And Bama Bhaga Asanu Haradina. He gave her a seat next to him in his towards his left side. Bama Bhaga Asanu Haradina. बैठी शिव समीप हर्षाई. पार्वती शिव समीप हर्षाई बैठी. She sat very close to Shiva with lot of joy. Harashai, lot of delight in her. And then Purva Janma Katha Chitai. Her Purva Janma's Katha came to her mind, where she was made to sit in the front, not next to him. And here she sat very close to him, to the left side of Shiva. She sat. Pati hiya hetu adhika anumani. She understood. The very fact Shiva asked her to sit next to him on his left side, she understood that she has won the heart of Shiva. And he also has great love for Parvati. Bihasi Uma Boli Priyabani. Uma. What should be the experience? Think. What an amount of commotion had taken place all along. And now all those commotions have quietened. All those have been cleared. And now Bhagavan Shivaji along with Parvati at Kailasa, under that wonderful tree, banyan tree, in that cool atmosphere sitting. What more delight can be there for Parvati? Bihasi Uma Boli Priyabani, with lovingly, with soft voice. Uma Boli. Katha jo sakala lokahitakari. Hey Bhagavan, that story, which is very beneficial to the whole world, Soi Poochana Chaha Saila Kumari, the daughter of Himalaya, Saila Kumari, asked the Lord to narrate that story. Naturally, we all understood. We know what is that? Naturally, the story of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji. She says, "Hey Vishwanatha, Mamanatha Purari, O God, O Lord, my beloved Lord, Tribhuvana Mahima Vidita Tumhari. Your glory is known in Tribhuvana, in all the three worlds. Chara, Aru, Achara, Naga, Nara, Deva, Sakala Karahi Pada Pankaja Seva. Nara, Chara and Achara. Animate in and inanimate. Naga Naradeva, the Nagas, human beings, Devas, celestial beings, Sakala Karahi Pada Pankaja Seva. Everybody worship your lotus feet. Prabhu, Samaratha Sarvagya Siva. You are, hey Shiva, Prabhu, you are Samaratha and Sarvagya. You are all powerful, all knowing and all pervasive. That we should add, though it is not said, we may probably supply that all Sarvagya, Sarva Shaktiman, Sarva Vyapi, all the three you can add. Sakala Kala Guna Dhama, you are the very abode of Sakala Kala and Guna. All types of arts and all virtues. You are the abode. Yoga Jnana Vairagya Nidhi. You are again the abode, the storehouse of yoga. Yoga here means what? Self-discipline. Yoga does not mean Raja Yoga or bending the body, holding the breath. That is one part of it. That is Raja Yoga. But the yoga here represents self-discipline. And then jnana, knowledge along with wisdom. Vairagya, dispassion towards ephemeral. Means passion which is the eternal. Nidhi, you are the very abode. Pranata kalpatarunama, and you are the wish fulfilling. Wish fulfilling, what do you call it as? Altar for every seeker in life. Hey Bhagavan, now see what she asks. Here is when the real Rama Katha Pitika starts from now. Here, Parvati ji actually starts the conversation, and from here is when Shivaji first time narrates the story of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji. Right? Now see how beautiful this portion is. Jao mo par prasanna sukharasi, janiya satya mohini jadasi, tau prabhu harahu mora agyana, कहि रघुनाथ कथा विधिनाना, जासु भवनु सुर तरु तर होई, सही की दरिद्र जनित दुख सोई, शशि भूषण सहृदय बिचारी, हरहु नाथ मम मति भ्रम भारी, प्रभु जे मुनि परमारथ बादी, कहि राम कहु ब्रह्म अनादि, शेष शारदा वेद पुराना, सकल करहि रघुपति गुण गाना, तुम पुनि राम राम दिन राति, सादर जपहु अनंग आराती, राम सो अवध नृपति सुत सोई, की अज अगुण अलख गति कोई, जौ नृपतनयत ब्रह्म किमी, नारी बिरह मति भोरी, देखी चरित महिमा सुनत, भ्रमित बुद्धि अति मोरी, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. to listen to this katha, to know this glory of Bhagavan Sri Rama. We have waited for so long, so many decades. And today, Mata Parvati is blessing all of us. She is blessing us in such a way, asking question to Shiva, she wants us to listen to the glory of Rama. How blessed we are. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. In any field of activity, the inner inquisitiveness, think, the inner inquisitiveness is the cause for any knowledge to happen. Unless and until I have that inquisitiveness to know, be it truth or be it any objective field of activity, objective knowledge, unless and until we have that inquisitiveness to know, we will never be able to achieve that knowledge. The inner desperate desire, which Shastras call it as mumukshutvam. Mumukshutvam is basically for moksha. Moksho me bhuyat iti mumukshutvam. And when it comes to objective knowledge, the same inquisitiveness is called jijnasa. Jnatum ichuhu. He is a jijnasi. Now see. This inquisitiveness in our inner bosom must be pure, must be genuine, must be deep in nature, and also I must be truthful to that very inquisitiveness to know. Very many of us are arambhashuraha. Oh, what big deal we do? Oh, that I can do. This I will do. This we will do. How many of us take a paper and pen and write down plan? What? I write plan. Today, now paper, pen are very outdated. You take your mobile or you take one laptop, open one Excel sheet or a Word page, and then you start typing also this day, this time, this activity, this I will do, this I have to achieve, that. Arambashura. Next day morning I have to get up. From tomorrow 5 o'clock I will get up and study. Which 5 o'clock, morning or evening, we don't know. 5 a.m. alarm. All these years I have not done. Another day, it's okay. I will start from, today is what day? Wednesday. In between the week, we will start from Monday. We will start from Monday. Switch off the alarm, sleep. That which Monday also is a question. Many Mondays come and go, but this Monday will never work. In Tamil Bhasha, Monday means brain. This Monday will never work, isn't it? So Arambashurahas are plenty. But to take up the activity, apply oneself and give oneself to that activity, trek the path in spite of all kinds of difficulties, is decided by that inner inquisitiveness to know. Somebody wanted to know what are all this particular, how is this particular body? What is this inside? Biology developed. Somebody wanted to know every part of the body separately and then how it is functioning, the functional aspects of the body. Separately, what is this part? What are the functions of the parts? Anatomy developed. Somebody wanted to know what is there in the stars and planets and things like that. The space sector today is a very more spoken activity. Space sector. Astronomy developed. Somebody wanted to know beautiful flowers. Where did they come from? Look at the leaves of those flowers. Each flower has got a different, shape of leaf, different color and different fragrance, all of them. Look at the beauty of creation. None of the engineers today in this world can ever create such flowers. I was so, taken. Look at the beautiful formation. I think I've discussed this also earlier. So beautiful polons, color. Look at these two flowers. These two are similar flowers, right? You can see such a perfection. How beautiful is the creation. Look at the varieties. Somebody wanted to know botany developed. Is it not? Somebody wanted to know what are all the animals available. What are the nature of such an animal? A tiger, a lion, a peacock. Here we have plenty of peacocks around the ashram. Zoology developed. Think. Every branch of knowledge is developing and still developing. It's growing wider and wider. Is it not? Today's speciality, eye speciality, ear speciality, ENT, ear, nose, throat specialists. Isn't it? In the medical field, which is no more a serving sector, it is an industry. Isn't it? Left ear, right ear. I don't know if it is still there, whether that also has got split. They specialize in one particular aspect and then they become a specialist. ENT specialist. Ophthalmology. Eye specialist. Think. Nephrology. Like that, every different branch of knowledge have started and they are going deeper and deeper and deeper into the significance of its Rupa and function. All because of what? The inquisitiveness to know. While we have an inquisitiveness to know the objective world, most of us want to know for the sake of some other purpose. When we study in the college, when we study in the school, the purpose of our study is not to know what it is, but to get one certificate. The inquisitiveness to get one certificate. For what? Inquisitiveness to get a job. Why is it job? Money. Why is it money? To enjoy. Think. Is there real inquisitiveness to know? There are scientists who are offered such wonderful positions in huge companies and governments, but they say, no, that is not my field. I want to research. In one corner of a room, he will be engrossed into his own research in that particular field of his choice. Think. The objective world have got varieties to know, whereas the subject is one and only Parabrahma Swarupa Paramatma. Huge volumes of Shastra, Veda, Itihasa, Purana, Shruti, Smriti, Ityadi are all have got one subject. Think. And that subject is Bhagavan. And Who is that Bhagavan? Until now, Parvati thought Shiva is Bhagavan, but Shiva feels Rama is his Bhagavan, and the yogis, Siddha Purushas, and Jnanis, they say there is one Bhagavan who is Parabrahma Swarupa Paramatma. Who exactly is this Bhagavan? Is a question Parvati puts to Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra ji, which we will actually see tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om